Unapologetic Gent. I'm back, man. It's been a great weekend of football. Um, got my PSG kit on. Listen, man. Want to start off with PSG. They got lucky in the Champions League against Manchester City. Were absolutely dominated. Got dominated again today by Rennes. And the problem for them is simply balance, I think. And then again, I want to say and put it on record, Mbappe is the most overrated footballer in the world. I just want people to know that. Yeah, his technical quality hasn't improved over the last 3 years that he's been, in the public professional eye. His work rate's terrible. He doesn't work for the team. He's basically doing what Messi and Ronaldo do, but they're in their late 30s. People forget when Ronaldo and Messi were his age, they were pressing, working for the team, running at people. He's already kind of, because of this social media era, I think, and the type of money that he's getting at such a young age, he thinks he's in the same conversation as them. And it's ruining the balance of the team. So, I mean, obviously they wanted to keep him. I would have sold him. I know he's, a young, prodigious talent, whatever it is. But right now, he's not the finished article, and he acts like he is. He's not. He's overrated. He's the most explosive player in the world. There's no player on earth that I've seen with a ball at their feet faster than him, and I think that's why people overrate him. He's a decent finisher. He's not clinical. He's not technically sound. He's not a great dribbler. He just has pace and power. So I think he's causing the imbalance in the team. We already know that Messi and Neymar have played together. And the fact that Pochettino's trying to play four attackers at once is, to me, the major problem. I don't know if you guys remember when Di Maria was at Real Madrid and they won the Champions League final with him playing in midfield in a midfield three under Carlo Ancelotti. That's how if they're going to play Di Maria with those three, they need to play him in midfield, right? Because you can't. I know you want to play Messi as the 10, but really the only way you can get away with playing Messi as the 10 is if you play Neymar and Mbappe in front of him. If you play him as the 10 with three attackers ahead of him, you don't have defensive balance because Hakimi is an attacking right back, first of all. So you either need to play three at the back or play a 4-3-3, not a 4-2-3-1. Basically, is what they played. But I mean, because you're not and Di Maria's get up there, he's not giving the same work rate either that he used to give. So I don't know. And the problem is too, apart from Verratti, they don't really have other midfield players that can keep the ball, play possession based, because that's what you need really with a Messi in the team. You need a possession based offense. You need a Manchester City type of offense, and obviously only Pep Guardiola is the only person I've seen be able to recreate that wherever he's been. No one else plays like that. So, yeah, man, PSG are going to be in trouble if Pochettino can't get it right. Maybe Ramos needs to get healthy, but I just think it's the balance. It's the midfield balance, because you're not going to get a lot from Neymar and Messi defensively, but from a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, whatever Mbappe is, like, he should be working for the team. Like, you're not a better player than those two. So, and if you're going to play all three of them, I don't think you can play another attacking player. So maybe you play Wijnaldum. I don't know if he's in form, whatever it is, but you need three people in midfield because they got dominated by Manchester City, and they, a couple of bouts of brilliance won them the game. So the 2-0 win against Manchester City was not indicative of the way they got played off the park. If not for some easy missed chances, Manchester City blow them out. So that's the state of the union on PSG, and they got blitzed by Rennes today. So I don't know, man. Just keep a lookout for them. And I haven't been watching as much La Liga. Now that Ronaldo and Messi aren't in La Liga, I don't watch La Liga as much. Barcelona is terrible. I did watch the Real Madrid game today. They lost. Um, but yeah, man. Moving on to um, the Premier League. Whew. Yesterday's games again. Ollie tax is heavy. Um, it is heavy. They have no plans. They have no pattern to play. I mean, we keep saying the same things over and over again. Over and over again. Um, he doesn't select the right team. I thought Fred was actually decent other than when he got bounced off the ball. Um, and I want to say in that game against Everton, Damari Gray, how he's not getting a call up to England is criminal. He's been one of the 10 best players in the Premier League this season so far easily. He looks like a different player. He looks happy. He's got pace. He's skillful. He plays the right passes. So when you really look at him, and I know when he was younger, he was in that you know, that Rashford, Sterling, Sancho mold coming through the ranks. Like that kid needs to be getting caps. I thought he was the best player on the pitch again. McTominay was awful again. Um, I don't know what Luke Shaw's doing. Um, Edison Cavani's Edison Cavani. Bruno had a couple of decent bouts of play, but I mean it's just individual brilliance at its finest. You know, hoping some star player can, and he threw on Pogba, Sancho, and Ronaldo in the second half to hope some more individual brilliance. Like the thing is, too, with Manchester United, they got such a quality team and good players. Like they should be playing better, but maybe it's just gonna take them drawing and losing games to get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer out of there. Um, if ever there was someone who got a job and didn't deserve it, it was him. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on Manchester United, but Damari Gray was excellent. Um, was excellent, and then. The Chelsea game, they're top of the table right now. I thought they were all right. I thought they were decent. I thought Ruben Loftus-Cheek gives them something different for sure. I'm glad they switched up. I saw Hudson-Odoi again taking people on, going past players, giving a little spark. Werner was decent. Lukaku was Lukaku. Again, Thiago Silva, absolutely brilliant. So Chelsea's going to do what they do, man. Chelsea, their problem is going to be when they play the Liverpools, the Manchester Cities, the Manchester Uniteds, those big teams. But I think they'll dominate the smaller teams this year and just get wins. So, yeah. And then Arsenal. I don't know. Everyone thought they turned the corner, me included, but looked like it was back to the old Arsenal, man. Dead performance. Didn't do much. I thought Lukonga was good again. He should be starting even when Xhaka comes back, honestly. Let that kid grow into the Premier League. He's big. He's athletic. Plays a decent pass. So I thought Arsenal's back four was decent. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about that game. I was disappointed in that game. I thought Arsenal was going to take a step forward. I mean, they got a point, but those are the type of situations where you want to be picking up 3 points. So I think it's back to the drawing board for Arsenal, and we'll see going forward, man, what they're going to do. Today's games, I thought Tottenham in spells were excellent. Son was, I think, at his best. Harry Kane looked like he wanted to play. He was winning balls. He was linking up play. I thought he played well. I thought Emerson Royale played well. And I don't understand Aston Villa in the sense that you bought all these attacking players and you're playing 5 defenders, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. Like, go back to the formation that you guys were playing. I mean, I get it. I understand you beat Manchester United and you want to keep sticking to it, but really, like, Ollie Watkins might have to play off to the left or right, but how Buendia and Traore, and I know Leon Bailey's hurt, like, those guys got to be playing. Like, you guys got to be playing on the front foot. You spent money, and I think you spent it well, but this 5 at the back, I don't think it suits your personnel, personally, because I don't think your fullbacks are better than those players. But I want to say something about Ezra Konsa, too. He's a much better player than Tyrone Mings. How he hasn't gotten an England cap yet is criminal. Every time I watch him, he's the best center back for Aston Villa. I don't know how Gareth Southgate's watching the Aston Villa game and he's saying to himself, yeah, I got to call Tyrone Mings. Now, it may be because Tyrone Mings is left-footed, but I don't care. Konsa's a better footballer. He's a better player. So, yeah, I thought Tottenham played well. And Ndombele, inserted himself well. He's dangerous. He's always looking to play the ball forward, always looking to go past somebody. I thought Skip was decent. And again, the most underrated player in world football, Emil Højbjerg. So Højbjerg is, again, to me, the most underrated footballer in world football. He scored a goal and then did his normal. So yeah, just check him down for a 7 out of 8 every week. He's that good. What he lacks in athleticism and pace, he makes up for intelligence and positioning. Like, I'll be shocked if he's not a coach when he's done playing. And then to move forward today to the big game, Manchester City, Liverpool. Again, Manchester City showed to me again they're the best team in Europe. They absolutely blitzed Liverpool in the first half. Should have been up probably 2-3-0. If not for some sloppy finishing and things like that. James Milner should have been sent off in the second half. There was like a 15-minute spell where Liverpool played really well in the second half, and but even still, throughout the entirety of the game, Manchester City dominated that game and should have won. Should have won comfortably, in all honesty, if not for 2 individual moments of brilliance from Mo Salah. And this is the thing about Mo Salah. It's why I rate him and don't overrate him, because scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in football, and you have to respect goal scorers. But for 80 minutes of that game, he did absolutely nothing. The first half, he did nothing on offense. James Milner got ripped to shreds. He didn't help on defense. Couldn't hold the ball up. Couldn't link play. He had 2 and this is why, like, when Liverpool fans tell me that he was better than a prime Hazard, Eden Hazard at Chelsea, I'm not having it. Because Eden Hazard can score no goals, no assists, and be man of the match. He's going to get the ball at the halfway line when it comes to feet. He's going to go past 3 players, and he's going to get a free kick up the pitch to take pressure off his team. And again, the goal by Salah, brilliant. Don't take anything away from him. He's clinical. When he gets into the box, he's crafty. He's good at drawing penalties. He's good at going by players there. But his overall play, to me, like, I'm seeing after the game, is he the best player in the world, the best player in the Premier League? Stop it. No. He's clinical. And he's good at what it is. And this is why I would never sub him, and I'd have him in my team. In a Premier League 11, he's playing right wing for me. No doubt about it. So I don't. But like this, he's the best player in the world type stuff. Stop. He's never the best player in the league. He's clinical. He scores goals. That's what he is. And I do think he's one of the 5 best wingers to ever play in the Premier League. 100%. But most of the best players to ever play football didn't play in the Premier League. So, yeah, man, Pep Guardiola's, just like Mo Salah's scoring is inevitable, Pep Guardiola's football, no matter who's on the pitch, is inevitable. It's absolutely inevitable. When he retires and is done playing, God, I'm going to be sad. Because his football is undeniable. Even if you're not a fan of any of the clubs that he's ever coached, if you're not a Manchester City fan, you cannot deny his football. It doesn't matter who's playing in the false nine, who's playing on the left wing, who's playing on the right wing, who's playing in the midfield. And again, Bernardo Silva, back-to-back games against Chelsea and Liverpool, he was the best player on the pitch. He was absolutely incredible again in midfield. Incredible. He's not going to get the headlines because he's not the big name and he's not a goal scorer. I know you guys seen, Liverpool fans seen when he snatched Van Dijk's soul from him. Snatched his soul. Went past 3 players and snatched Van Dijk's soul. And I know you guys think he's the best center back in the world, and Bernardo Silva snatched his soul. He was brilliant. And Ederson, let me tell you this. Apart from maybe the 3 Brazilians in the Liverpool team, yeah, I know Thiago plays for Spain, but he's Brazilian. Fabinho and Firmino, Edison is a better, and obviously, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold, who didn't play. He's a better passer of the ball than everybody else in that Liverpool team. Do y'all see he's one of the best passers in the Premier League at the goalie position. That dude is incredible. He creates chances at the other end of the pitch. This dude's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Like, Allison may be a better shot stopper. It's debatable. But when it comes to feet, he's the best I've ever seen. And maybe there might have been someone else in the past that was better, but they're not playing the type of football that Pep Guardiola's playing. Like, he's an extra outfielder. He's an outfield player. When they're in possession, you have to press him because he'll play someone in on goal. He's incredible. He's incredible, man. But yeah, man, Chelsea's top of the league, but I still think Manchester City's the best team in the world right now that I've seen so far on a consistent basis and play against top. They played Chelsea, PSG, and Liverpool in consecutive games and dominated all 3 of them. No question. Dominated all 3 of them. Should have won all 3 games. Now that might maybe a question. They don't have out and out striker. Maybe that's it. But their football. And this was probably the first game I've seen this year. Jack Grealish was underwhelming. Didn't play well. I thought Jordan Henderson was decent. I thought Matip was pretty good, better than Van Dijk today. But yeah, man, I don't think James Milner's gonna have nightmares of Phil Foden for the rest of the year, man. I don't think he wants to play at right back again. He probably went into that dressing room and said, Jurgen Klopp, man, don't ever play me at right back again, man. These young kids, man, it's different. It's different gravy. So, yeah, man, that's my weekend wrap-up. Again, continue to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate, the people who are watching. Hopefully growing the channel. It's the Unapologetic Gent. I'm out. Peace and love.